सदाशिवसमारम्भा शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. I welcome you all with my love and respects. I welcome all the devotees, disciples, samajis, satsangis sitting with us around the world at this moment in 702 places in one-way connection, in 7 places in two-way connection, in 200 cities in 27 countries. I welcome all of you with my love and respects. Meenakshi is really rocking all over the world. Chittirai Brahmotsavam, the Vasanta Brahmotsavam, the presence of Meenakshi is being felt all over the world, everywhere. Day before yesterday I announced of Digvijaya, Meenakshi's Digvijaya. Digvijaya means Meenakshi goes around and conquers the whole world and gets a Shiva darshan in Kailash and gets enlightened. Then the Shiva's marriage happens. So the Digvijaya, all the world feels the presence of Meenakshi. I said, all our ashrams and temples will feel her presence and kumkum will come from my padukas. Just in one day, 6 places kumkum came from the padukas: Calgary, Oman, and Siragapadi, Guadalupe, and New Jersey, Atlanta. So 6 places, either in the hands of a devotee or in paduka or in deity. Kumkum has appeared, and just now I am receiving the message. New Jersey had kumkum in the paduka and jasmine smell and sound of the anklets continuously. So he said all these 3 are Meenakshi's presence. Sound of the anklet and jasmine and kumkum. Great. My blessings. San Jose, I saw your Brahmotsavam video. Great. Amarapuri. America is Amarapuri. Devas, Amaraspuri. California is Kapilaranya. Let me enter into the subject. As I said, today I will continue on the same sutra. All the cities which are in two-way connection, which are having Nayana Diksha: Ohio, Phoenix, Seattle, San Jose, Los Angeles, Vancouver. I am continuing on the 146th Sutra of Patanjali Yoga Sutra in 3rd chapter, 40th verse. Udana Jayat Jalapanga Kantaka Adishu Ashanga Utkranti Cha means the method of doing samyama and udana and achieving the powers of walking on the water, swamp, thorns, fire, etc., and the ability to leave the body whenever you want. Yesterday I gave you all homework to work on the different engrams of death. Today, spend little time, share these engrams with others. See, when you spell it out, it comes to your consciousness. The other can guide you. Other does not need to express any words. Just you sharing with the other, you will have the right click. People who are participating in this samyama, if you have finished your homework, come on, get your partner and start sharing. If you have done, catch your partner. One by one, elaborately share the engram. I gave you instruction, 4 instructions. 1, first ideas and engrams you received about death. 2nd, the first death you faced in your life. 3rd, the first death of the near and dear one of your life. Death of somebody who was partner closely associated in your life. 3rd, your changed ideas about death. Find out a partner who has also done homework. Sit facing each other. When your insecurities comes out, your breathing becomes deep and strong. Please understand, these are some of the basic laws. With insecurity, you will take more air, but you will not take more prana. Without insecurity, you will take more prana, but less air. As I said, as I declared yesterday, every day I am going to guide you guys into the whole samyama. I am not just going to talk. I have decided I will make you go through the process. See, if you are a devotee or disciple visiting today and did not do the homework, yesterday's homework, great, no problem, because you don't know. Every day I am going to lead you into the samyamas, different samyamas, make you experience. Find your partner, share this, the insecurities you have. Sometimes your insecurities will be very illogical and animalistic. I have seen people who live in the mountains, inside the interior land, not even near ocean, will carry such a deep fear about tsunami. If you were not present in yesterday's satsang, now you can take time and finish writing. Dig out. It is a time for you. I am guiding you into the different samyamas. Now the other group, start sharing. if you come out of your insecurities, your Udana function will become perfect. Straight away you will be healed of all the diseases related to lungs and heart, the upper body's vital organs. This will directly lead into healing of upper body vital organs. Yes. Attention please. Now, I am sharing deepest sacred secret from the sutra, 3 basic truths on death. Then I will give you the technique. What yoga declares as death is your will getting disconnected from the air flow of the upper body. In the upper body there is a kind of airflow the air going up. Your will means you are feeling that I exist. That will and that upper body airflow getting separated is what is death. If your will and that airflow, Udana, is completely in tune with each other, it is health. They are not separated, but they are not in tune with each other, is disease. Please understand. Your will and the upper body airflow, Udana, these two, if they are in tune with each other, it is health. If they are disturbed but not separated, is disease. If they are separated, it is death. The next question arises, how the will and the airflow can be in tune, not separated? Your will needs to be attuned for Udana by infusing right ideas about death, removing the insecurity. And your Udana needs to be attuned to your will by the Samyama, a technique. Please understand. Either your will or Udana, even if one is not ready to tune itself with other, you will have difficulty. Both of them have to feel connected in tune with other. Your will be tuned only if it understands about death and insecurities. Your Udana will be tuned with a technique. Technique is enough for your Udana to be in tune. Udana means upper body airflow. Upper body vital airflow is the translation of the word Udana. One of the important truth is your insecurity is the only reason why your will and Udana gets separated. If you don't have insecurity, even after your body stops functioning, your udana and will not be separated. You can assume the another one body just like that. It's like a changing a shirt, nothing more than that. Please understand. Your fear makes your will and udana separate. When the fear is not there, even if your body stops functioning due to old age, you will assume another one body without any gap. Like you remove one shirt to put on the other shirt. That few seconds till you put on the other shirt, you don't suffer. Or you are not insecure. You just know the other shirt is in the hand and you are wearing it. Just exactly as Bhagavad Gita says, it is changing clothes. Nothing but changing clothes. I'll give you the technique. Visualize Udana's color is red. Please understand, red. This whole upper body is alive with a cool red energy. The Udana's description of Udana is red color, cool effect, airflow. Visualize this whole upper body. Upper body means the between neck and the Anahata. From Anahata till the Vishuddhi. This whole area, visualize with a deep cooling red light. There is a shining red light, very deeply cooling, alive. Visualize this energy. Please understand, this will drastically bring down your insecurity, make your will and udana in tune, and make you experience a deep breathing. This samyama, straight away two things will happen. The air inflow will reduce drastically, but feeling alive and energetic will increase immediately. Your eyeballs will become pure white. Means that white portion will become pure white. You will feel like deeply rested. If you sleep for 15 hours or 12 hours deeply and wake up, how your eyes will be bright, fresh, shining. Same way your eyes will feel now. Just practicing this udana, samyama, 20 minutes. Not more than that. You don't need to practice more than 20 minutes. Actually, if you practice more than 20 minutes, even your nail and all will become red and shining. Udana is the process of directly sucking the vital air from the air without taking much of the air content. Please understand, without taking much air, just taking the prana. Let's enter into the samyama. I'll give you the clear instruction. First, understand all your insecurities. It is fear which is responsible. I can give you one more thing. If any of you wanted to share some of the vital insecurity you are carrying, you can share, I'll guide you, or I'll give you some clarity. Which you shared with your partner but did not get any answer, response from him. He is also not able to guide you or make you understand. If you are carrying anything, come on, you can ask me. Or you can share any of the vital understanding you had. I'll guide. Yes, get the mic. So that you understand the futility of insecurity experientially, then this Udana will work on you, help you.
Nithyananda, this was when I was at the age 22, and my sister, who's 3 years older than me, was 25. I was I told a lie in the house that it was my day off. I was going to work. It was my day off, and I went out with my husband, now husband Rishi Manisha, and we went for a movie. And we were in the movie 4 to 7. 7:30 I came back home, and everybody said, "Don't you know the news?" And I didn't know what it was. I came to know my sister was hospitalized. And somebody took me to the hospital. On the way to the hospital, they said that she died of a brain hemorrhage. And the shocking thing is, the theater in which I was watching the movie, exactly that same minute, in the very next lane, she was hospitalized and she was fighting for death. When I went there, I realized that she had actually consumed poison and it was a suicide. And I was totally broken because I felt guilty for what had happened. One, because I was enjoying that moment, doing something where I could have probably held her hand and been a support for her. Two, a few days back when she told me that she didn't approve of this boy, he may not be the right fit for me, I just fought with her saying, "You take care of your life and get lost, don't interfere into my life." That's when I realized that she was, and I saw the symptoms, she was in deep depression the last few days. And probably I had such a wall around me, I didn't allow her into my life, neither did I inquire what was going in her life. So probably a little more friendliness from my end would have stopped her from the fate that she met with. Given that we were very close since childhood, she's just 3 years older than me. So even I just got with this exercise that I still carry that guilt somewhere, that probably I was responsible for the death.
Understand, here you are talking about the guilt and the responsibility for the other death. That is one dimension. But I wanted to bring all of your focus on your insecurities. You see, here I am looking at the same thing from another angle. I am not saying be insensitive and all that. All I am saying is, why do you suffer if your sister dies? Because the part of you, the psychological part of you is your sister. All your relatives are part of your psyche, your mind. All of them have one share in your mind. All of them are living inside your mind at certain part. So when your sister dies, that part is dying. That is why so much suffering. When your mother dies, that part is dying. Whenever somebody around you dies, that part of the mind is dying. That part of your identity is dying. That is why so much suffering. So I am trying to bring your attention from various other angles to this insecurity angle. Why the relatives or near and dear one's death causes so much of insecurity in you? It causes so much of insecurity because in you, some part, something dies. Come on, anybody else?
Nithyananda, every time I even do N-Kriya, even the Shambhavi Mahamudra or the Samana Kriya, I feel I am dying. So even Sunday morning, when it dawns, I feel I am going to die. I am unable to stop my breath. I feel that I have a very deep fear that I may die this day. Every Sunday morning I have this fear. So every time when there is an opportunity for me, when there is a compulsion for me, or any other space where I have to stop my breath, I feel I have a very deep fear that I may die.
You see, this fear stops the Udana flow, and Udana flow, if it is not proper, then again that enriches this fear. It's like a vicious circle. It is like a vicious circle. Actually, if you are deeply having the insecurity about your breath, you have to do N-Kriya just to break that fear. All right, he says he has a fear, but he has done N-Kriya at least last 10 times, last 10 weeks. He has not died. So the only way to break this insecurity is do the N-Kriya again and again. Nothing else can be done to break it. And from Ohio, Shivananda says about our insecurity, deep fear that our children dying before her, more than her death. See, children are more like your ambition in other body. Please understand, I am defining one of the greatest habit in the planet Earth. One of the greatest unconscious habit in the planet Earth is giving birth to your children and expecting them to live as you want, or trying to live through them for extended years than your body. Please understand. Trying to live in extended years through the body of the children is one of the strong unconscious desire human beings carry. Just because of this one desire, unconscious desire, so much chaos in the planet Earth. Why should your children inherit all the wealth which you created? Not just alone, with so many other partners and other people's help. But who inherits? Just because you gave birth to him, he inherits without any qualification. Why should all the sufferings of your whole party, all the sacrifice of so many people for the ideology of your party be inherited by your son just because you gave birth to him? Whether it's a health or power or wealth or social influence, we always feel we should live after the body, your body dies through your children. That is why you expect your children should be very healthy, very wealthy, and socially influential. And another one important thing, whenever your children are not fulfilling your life, you have a deep anger and vengeance. See, same personality which feels so much that your children should be living, if they are not fulfilling your ideas, your ambitions, so much of anger and hatred, you yourself feel they should die quickly. It is nothing but your unconscious desire to live forever and ever and ever. So be very clear. Your children's death almost gives you the idea you are not going to live the extended life. It's like after retirement, these officials trying to extend their service by some corrupt methods or get into some other job through corruption. Just like officials trying to extend their service, you also try to extend your life through the children's life. That is again nothing but your own insecurity of your death. I tell you, you don't need to live through your children's body, you can live through your own next body. If you understand and liberate yourself from that insecurity, you don't need to use your udana with your children's will to experience the extended life. No. You can keep your vidana, your will together and have another one body and extend your life. Here is one more message from Snehamayi. Swamiji, from your teachings I have understood that we feel sad after a close person's death. I used to freak out earlier, but that has gone. now. But I still, even now, while sharing, feel a sad, heavy-hearted feeling. When I think of close people's death, would like to get over that. Best way to get over that is, Snehami, again and again share, 2-3 times if you share, that heavy-heartedness will disappear. That engram will leave you once for all. That will completely leave your system. Actually, if you talk to that same person whose death, whose memory of death, even if you think, for example, I am giving you an example, maybe your daughter or son or a father or mother or husband or wife, if you are feeling this person's death, even if I remember about the death of this person, makes me heavy-hearted, call that person and sit and talk to that person. It will create an intense love, but not heavy-heartedness. Please understand, if you sit with the person about whose death you are afraid of, sit with that person directly and share. I am afraid only about your death in my life. I have a heavy-heartedness the moment I remember about your death or the possibility of your death. Your insecurity and heavy-heartedness will become a beautiful love. The alchemy will happen. You will not carry anymore that insecurity. I can tell you, complete with that very person. Suddenly you will see insecurity will disappear. It will become a love. It will not be an emotion. It will be a conscious understanding. There is one more message from Bodhana. Earlier memory from age 2 is fear of dying that has persisted over since I was afraid if someone else dying meant I will also die. This fear overlay whole life. Bodhana, I can give you one technique. Come to India when you can and go to, there is a place called Valangaiman in Tamil Nadu. There is a sacred ritual. The other day I was talking in the satsang, where you enact your death. Somebody will carry you around the temple with all the death ritual, very systematically. And that deity has energy to liberate people from death fear. If you have the innate fear of death for no reason, from the young age, the age of 2, 3, from the moment you know you are alive, if you carry the death fear, that deity can liberate you. That ritual can liberate you. Next time when you come to India, make it as a point, 2 days, I'll arrange the whole thing. Go to that Valangaiman and do that ritual of enacting your own death. Simply you will be liberated. I tell you, you guys don't understand. Just like that you will be liberated. Actually, I wanted to install one Kalabhairava in the Bididi ashram. We can do that ritual here itself. I'll get the whole supporting team from the temple, Valangaiman, Padagatti Mariyamman. That deity is a very powerful deity to liberate people from this kind of a causeless, innate fear of death, which you carry from the young age. You don't know why. From the time you know you are alive, you carry that fear. No reason associated with it. No cause. No particular responsible thought trend. Just like that. It is there. This kind of fears can be completely removed by that ritual. Actually, in that ritual, what happens, you are made to lie down on that traditional stretcher which is used to take the dead bodies from house to the cremation ground and bury. And the priest gets into that altered state of awareness. He gets into that consciousness of the deity. That Sitala, Mariyamman. Mariyamman is the deity. The deity's awareness. He gets into that space. He just sprinkles the water. Water used for the washing of the deity. It's called Abhisheka Tirtham. They just sprinkle that water. Literally all that 6,000 fellows, 5,000 fellows, usually every time when that ritual is done, 5,000 to 6,000 people do. The whole 5,000 fellows, 6,000 fellows literally become dead bodies. They don't sneeze, they don't cough, they don't move their body even unconsciously. See, I have seen many actors and actresses who acted as a dead body. I asked them, how do you manage? They say it is really difficult, Swamiji. Only at that time you will feel like laughing. You will feel like coughing. You will feel like sneezing. You will feel all kinds of things. Only at that time you will feel like itching. And you will feel like moving your body unconsciously. It is not that easy to enact death. But here you will see 6,000 fellows, including children. Less than 10-year-old children will not move their body. Just will not sneeze or cough or laugh or nothing. No movement. Will literally be like dead bodies. Frozen. Chill. They will carry that bodies around the temple. It may take 1 kilometer or 2 kilometers. Totally the whole ritual may take 1 hour to minimum 1 hour, maximum 3 hours. The body will be brought back to the temple. Then again he will come and sprinkle the water. People come back to life. They go to the deity and do the archana and worship. Take bath in the temple tank and go out. That's all. I have seen thousands of people coming out of cancer, lungs problems, this kind of psychological insecurities, phobias. In India, where are the psychologists, psychiatric doctors to heal you out of this? If you have this phobia of closed space, what do you call? Claustrophobia, all these kind of different phobias. Where are the doctors? No, the deities are the doctors. These rituals are the medicine. If you have the fear, for no particular reason, you are not able to dig out any reason, but from the moment you know you are alive, from the age of 2 or 3, you carry a strong undercurrent of fear of death for no reason. Then come to India, go to this temple and do that ritual. I guarantee you will be out of that fear. That reasonless insecurity will disappear. There is one more message from Moksha Priyan. Swami, in my life so far I have never felt sad when someone died, though I have had fear of my own death. Sometimes during nightmares I am told that this might be because I am suppressing emotions. How do I find out if that is the case? No, don't worry about your own imaginations. If you are not having fear, celebrate it. If you are suppressing, it will come out at some point. If it is not coming out at all, don't bother, you are not suppressing. So just celebrate not having fear, that's all. All right. Now we can enter into the samyama. Sit in a very relaxed way. You can stretch your leg also, no problem. Actually, stretching your leg improves your samana. That improves your udana, sorry. That is why whenever you wanted your upper body to function well, you lie down or stretch your leg. Don't lie down, but you can stretch your leg. Sit comfortably. Visualize your upper body. Upper body means between the anahata and vishuddhi, heart center and throat center. Intensely cooling red energy flow. Just visualize inside the intense cooling red energy is flowing. That's all. Close your eyes. Slowly you will see the volume of the air intake will come down. That's okay, don't be afraid. Almost you will feel like you are not breathing, but energy is being sucked inside, taken inside. Pregnant women women having periods can do this process. That will really help you. Especially the pregnant women can do this process. That will help and heal all your engrams and help the child's body to be created with pure energy. Support your body with your hands or on the wall. Stretch your leg, sit very comfortably where the upper body can freely breathe, can be very relaxed. The load or the weight should not be on the upper body much. It should be very restful. Relax. Try this samyama and at least 2 more times today. You will see how without air going inside, the energy is flowing inside. Air will not go much. Breathing will become very shallow, but the energy will be alive. Maybe daytime, you can try. Don't do more than 10 minutes or 20 minutes. Minimum 10 minutes, maximum 20. You don't need to do more than that. Within that time, you will see that Udana gets awakened. I'm having some more questions, like somebody is saying I am having constant drowning suffocation and breath-stopping suffocation. I don't know where it is from. Also, my breathing is chaotic just with anxiety and worry or fear. If you have the drowning suffocation and breathing suffocation problem, do N-Kriya. That will completely get you out of that suffocation. All right. I bless you all who are sitting with us at this moment in 754 places in one-way connection, in 7 places two-way connection, in 250 cities in 28 countries. Let you all achieve, experience, live, express, radiate and share the eternal bliss. Nithyananda. Thank you.
Trust in you, 'cause you know it's best for me to lead a blissful life with no more strife. I can't believe the things I do, just to spend a little time with you, nothing will compare. I know you will take care.
You're always showing us compassion. Your love is endless like an ocean. Nithyananda, Nithyananda. My life's become a meditation. Ever since we had a deep connection. Nithyananda, Nithyananda. Oh, every time I see you, my consciousness expands. Oh, my heart begins to dance. And every time I think of you, I just start to melt.